will soon be arriving at Gwangyang Station.
음.